everyone, Beverly Adams here, and I wanted to share with you a quick story. So I'm reading this book, and it's really good, and it has all these little stories in it, and so I wanted to share one of them with you today. So it's called Evil's Best Weapon. Okay, so it's a story of a witch, an old witch, and she was going out of business, so she sold all of her tools at a yard sale. So she had the typical tools that everybody would want to buy: jealousy, envy, pride, anger, lust, deceit, all of those. They were flying off the shelves. She was selling them. Everyone was buying them up. Now, a gentleman walked by later in the day from the yard sale, and most of the tools were already bought up, and he was digging through a box that was stuck under a table, and he found this really, really old, worn tool. So he thought he might be able to get a deal on that tool. So he asked the old woman, "How much is this tool?" And she said, "Oh no, that tool's not supposed to be out here. That's the only tool I'm leaving to my niece." And he said, "But it's really old and it was out here for sale and I want to buy it." And she said, "No, it's not for sale. You can't have it." She pried it out of his hands and took it and put it under her bed. A few months later, the old woman was on her deathbed, and her niece was there with her. And her niece was very, very angry, saying, "Why the heck did you sell all those tools? Why couldn't you just leave them all to me?" And she ranted and raved, and the old woman waited for her to calm down, and she said, "Look under the bed." So she looked under the bed and found this really, really old worn tool and pulled it out and said, "This is what you left me? This old worn tool?" And she said, "Oh, how naive you are, because this tool is discouragement. This tool is more powerful than all the other tools combined, because this tool will allow you to get into the hearts of people even when the other tools won't. It will allow you to crush dreams and even derail the most successful people." So the moral of this story is that discouragement is more powerful than a lot of other things, and it creeps into our brain even when we don't. We might get discouraged because we've done something and it hasn't worked out. We might get discouraged because we've given our best and it still didn't work out, or we don't feel like we're good enough. So how do we fight discouragement? Well, there's 6 ways to fuel your heart. The 6 things to fuel your heart that matter are: who you surround yourself with, what you watch, what you read, what you listen to, how you talk to yourself, and what you visualize. So those things matter, and that helps fuel your heart to keep discouragement out. So in this story, it talks about a Lamborghini. So if you have a Lamborghini, a brand new Lamborghini, would you put water in the gas tank? Of course you wouldn't, because that would ruin your new car. And so you wouldn't do that. But we're just like the Lamborghini, and you don't need to put in water. You need to put in, super octane, fuel. So in order to put in that super octane fuel, you need to know these 6 things. So these 6 things really matter, so you can put the right fuel in your heart to guard against discouragement. So remember, who you surround yourself with, what you watch, what you read, what you listen to, what you visualize, and very, very important, how you talk to yourself. So I hope you enjoyed this story and have a great day.